Hey folks, happy Friday. Just wanted to bring you up to speed on a new arrival that we just got in a few minutes ago. I mentioned back in the Sega Saturn retrofit video that we were using the Retrotink 2X as the primary upscaler for 480p output, and that there was a newer device called the Retrotink 5X that had just been released a couple months prior, and due to just the chip shortage and the hot sale of the item, there was absolutely no stock anywhere unless you're willing to pay an arm and a leg on eBay. Well, come to find out that the chip shortage situation is getting better, and they actually had a restock and a sale that lasted about 30 minutes before that stock completely ran out. And we were in fact lucky enough to get one, and so today finally arrived. This should be the Retrotink 5X that we want to test out with the Sega Saturn and all of our legacy consoles to see how they perform when upscaled to 5X. This is a completely unboxed unit, so I want to go through a quick unboxing video and just show you guys what this looks like. Let's take a look. Alright, so here's our box. Let's see what's inside. Alright, here it is, the Retrotink 5X Pro. Congratulations on your purchase. The upscaler is designed to be extremely easy to use. Basically plug it in. Alright, it's a cool Retrotink sticker. Thank you guys. Here it is. So it looks like the remote and the accessories are there. Let's take a look at this. It's a nice little burlap bag that it comes with. Alright, here it is, the Retrotink 5X. Now the main difference between this and the one that we tested earlier, the 2X, is of course the 5X upscaling. That means that it can scale the image all the way up to 1080p for most devices, and I think there's a few modes in here for 1440p upscaling as well. So instead of relying on an external upscaler to do that for you, this will essentially do the same thing in the same box. Here on the side we have our SCART connector for RGB connections, and on the back we have traditional AV hookups. We have our S-Video plug here for video. Looks like component video jacks as well as our RCA audio. And I hear that the component video also doubles as composite video if you wanted to connect in the yellow video connector into the green plug for the composite, or rather from component, it'll turn it into a composite video source. So there aren't too many use cases for this if you're a serious retro console collector. Most of your consoles will already be modified or even ship out the box with RGB capability built into the system, or through an external mod or an internal mod. There are certain systems that for whatever reason were never able to be modded for RGB, and so this would be a good option for that that kind of use case. Here is our HDMI port for video output, and then our USB connector port for power as well as for firmware updates. And yeah, very sleek looking device, and we will definitely be putting it through its paces as we go along here. Front panel has 3 different buttons. One is a menu to kind of guide you through the on-screen display menu. I believe that's what the remote control also allows you to do. The other button is for an option button. It gives you specific options for the resolution and different types of filters that can be applied. And then third is the input selector, whether you're going to switch between the SCART input or the component/composite video or S-Video plugs. So that's the main show right there, the main event. Let's take a look at the accessories. Included here is a remote control. Looks like for performing the similar functions that the buttons have on the unit, but just with the remote control device. So this will be really cool if you don't have to really get up from your sofa. You can just do everything from here. Just like the 2X, this unit also includes a USB cable for power as well as for programming new firmware updates to the device through USB. And optionally selected with this order was a basically an S-Video and composite video to SCART adapter. I'm not really sure why you would use this as opposed to just using the interfaces here, but say for example if you had some device that was currently occupying these ports in the front, you could then utilize the SCART input to do basically two inputs of the same type, and just use the switch button to switch between the two. So I don't know, that's the only use case I can think of, but you guys watching the video can comment on if there's additional ones that I can't really think of right now. But yeah, that's about it here in terms of the hardware and unboxing. We will definitely put this guy through its paces when we hook it up to the home theater downstairs and see what it can do. The home theater is going to upscale any input that it receives to 4K. We can disable that to have it run at the native 1080p resolution that this is going to output, or even at the native resolution that the device that you're attaching to will plug in here. So we'll see how that goes. Let's do some testing and let's get some gaming action going. All right, folks, stay tuned. We'll catch you in the next video for some testing. Bye for now.